Pontefract Castle sits on a rock to the east of the town. It was constructed in around about 1070 on the land that had been granted to Ilbert de Lacy by William the Conqueror as his reward for his support during the Norman conquest. Now, there's a story about Richard II in relation to Pontefract Castle. In the closing years of the 14th century, Richard II banished John of Gaunt's son, Henry Bolingbroke, who was Duke of Hereford at the time, from England. Then, following the death of John of Gaunt, who was Duke of Lancaster, Richard II seized much of the property due to Bolingbroke. These events aroused Bolingbroke to return to England to claim his rights to the Duchy of Lancaster and the property of his father. And it's related to, in Shakespeare's play Richard II, Act 2 shows the homecoming of Bolingbroke. Now, Bolingbroke then landed at Ravensbourne on the Humber, and he made his way straight for Pontefract Castle. King Richard, though, was in Ireland at the time and wasn't in a position to stop or oppose Bolingbroke. Consequently, Bolingbroke deposed Richard and took the crown for himself as Henry IV. Richard II was captured by Bolingbroke's supporters in August 1399 and was initially imprisoned in the Tower of London. However, sometime before Christmas that year, he was moved to Pontefract Castle, where he remained under guard until his death. Moving forward, on his way south to London, King James stopped at Pontefract Castle in April 1603, and of course he became King of England from James VI of Scotland to James I of England in 1604. The Royalists controlled Pontefract Castle at the start of the English Civil War. The first of three sieges began in December 1644 and continued until the March, when Marmaduke Langdale arrived with Royalist reinforcements. The second siege, which was in March 1645, shortly after the end of the first siege, when the garrison surrendered in July after hearing the news of Charles I's defeat at the Battle of Naseby. And then the final siege of Pontefract Castle was led by Oliver Cromwell himself in November 1648.